Hey guys, so I decided I want to take a little break from doing the writing and try to do a video with you guys real quick. Hope that works out really well. So what I want to introduce to you is something called the self-confidence model. And it's something that I've been working on, so please kind of bear with me, and I would like any suggestions that you have about some of these thoughts. So this is an overview. I don't want to get in depth with it because I'm going to save the really good stuff for a little bit later on. So the step process of this, and the one thing I want us to remember is that what defines us is not our economic value or our bank, or technically our bank account. What kind of job we do, our failures, our weaknesses, or even our strengths. And that might kind of seem contrary to some of the things I'm going to tell you right now, kind of contradictory, but I want you to know that those things do not define who you are. They define parts about yourself, about who you are. To discover who you are, that's a little bit deeper and more complex, but discovering about yourself is essentially what we're going to talk about right here. And that's the first part of self-confidence, is discovering about yourself, not who you are, but things about yourself, things that you enjoy, things that you succeed in, things that you need to improve on. And it starts with just that alone, learning about those things, learning maybe talents that you have, learning about what you can succeed in, learning about some of your character flaws. And in learning those things, we then move into the action phase of the confidence model, where we simply just put into action all those things learned. If it's a skill, we go out and we build, and we go and do those things. If we see a character flaw, we go and we change it, we make actions, we make goals. If we realize that we learn about a game, we go play it, we go experience it for ourselves. And then we go back and we learn more. We basically, in essence, the two are together, because by asking, we then learn. And learning, we realize, okay, I don't like to play soccer or basketball or football. Like, okay, I'm definitely not good at building fences. Okay, and then on character flaw, it's like, okay, well, I learned that I need to do this and this to control my anger. And then with that, we share. With that knowledge, we share what we have with the world around us. Now, as we share, once again, we learn. And by learning, we act more, and then we can share more. And it's like this giant circle that we continue to press forward on. And as we do so, we will be able to discover within ourselves things that we'll be able to discover ourselves better, because when we share, and I think that's the most important key element of it, is by sharing, we therefore learn more about ourselves. Now, along with that, that's the aspect about learning about ourselves and understanding, basically, is coming to a relationship with ourselves. Because if we understand ourselves much better, we can have a relationship with ourselves, therefore building our confidence. And we build confidence when we serve others. The next part of that is our health. And our health plays a key role in our confidence for a lot of reasons. For example, there is actual physiological and psychological reasoning with these things. And there's four elements to the mental health. First is this obvious, and that's physical health. Physical health ranges from strength training to aerobic exercise to whatever else you can think of, essentially. Anything you can do to get your blood pumping or muscles moving. Now this is important because physical health affects all the others. It essentially opens up the gateway, opens up our mind to be able to be healthier. Now, along with that, there is mental health. Now, mental health, is kind of hard for me to kind of define that and separate from a couple of these things. But essentially, in my opinion, it is how our brain operates and how we learn. In order to be able to keep mental health, we have to, I think for one thing, we need to stay physically fit, and along that, we have to learn new things. We have to apply our knowledge. And that kind of goes back to the model beforehand, but as we grow and develop our mental health and our knowledge and our skills, I personally feel good when I learn something new. And I think that's true for all of us. When we learn something that means something to us, and we keep learning, we keep applying, growing, which builds us up. And when we build ourselves up, we can feel more confident about what we're doing. The third aspect of it is emotional health. And emotional health is just simply having social interactions with other people. Social interaction alongside with physical health and mental health is the most important aspect, along with physical health, is the most important aspect of promoting mental health. Because when we interact with people and we're socializing with people, it makes us feel good. It just generally makes us feel good. And there's actually a physiological process that shows that when we are surrounded with people that are good support, the feel-good hormone or transmitter inside of our brain fires a lot more. We're able to receive that and we just feel much better. The last aspect of health is spiritual health. Now, for those of you who don't believe in a God, it's okay. It's totally fine. You still need to apply this specific aspect, and that is that you need to believe in something. Whatever it may be, something that you can stand for and get your back behind. Something that you are willing to put an effort to make sure other people at least know that's what you stand for. There's a great saying that I love: if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. If you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And that's you. That is you. You're essentially balancing yourself on a pebble instead of a giant boulder. If you firmly have something that you can stand for, then you have something to lean your values on, to lean your life on. Whether that's your own values that you come up with yourself or something that you gather together from your beliefs, but whether it is, you have to believe in something. You have to stand for something. And that's where the help comes in. And again, I believe that acting upon those things and sharing those specific things that you stand for and making sure it gets out there, not shoving it down people's throats, but putting it out there and making sure other people know and that other people respect what you believe and stand for. So essentially that's the confidence model. It didn't go really into depth about it, but that's the overview of it. This is also just an experiment for me doing videos. Please comment things that I can do better maybe on my presentation and any other thoughts about the self-confidence model. Hopefully we'll have you guys visit me next time.